It's no surprise if you've been following this channel. I am a big fan of Joshua Palmer, who is going to be a free agent, the 2021 third-round pick, selected a round after Tutu Atwell by the LA Chargers. Palmer, to me, is a guy that has just been held back with the Chargers. He just has. His best year back in 2022, he caught 72 passes for 769 yards and 3 touchdowns. I think he could be a gem of a find in this free agency class. It's why I'm not talking about Stephon Diggs. I'm not talking about any of the big names. T. Higgins I mentioned quite a bit, but I think Joshua Palmer might be a better fit. We're going to get into what it looks like on film, what you're getting with him and all of that. Before we do, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Also, be sure to follow me on all social media, including Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Kick, at JKBogan. And in addition to that, just want to let you guys know that today's sponsor is Prize Picks, and we have a freebie here. The big game is coming up soon, February 9th. If you want to get in on the action with Prize Picks, you can use my code JKBogan. It's going to get you $50 instantly when you play at least a $5 lineup. And for a limited time, the Super Bowl, we have a gimme here. Patrick Mahomes just has to throw 1 yard. If he gets 1 yard, you hit this. Obviously, he's going to get it. This is a freebie. Take advantage of it now over at Prize Picks, because this offer will not last forever. Once the Super Bowl is going on, this offer is scrapped. So be sure to get in on the action with Prize Picks and use code JKBogan when you sign up today. All right, so we have got a fun little video for you. We're going to continue and try and have more of these film breakdowns and film reviews and all of that. So let's get started here. This is a play. So I basically filtered out all of the plays, and there's only 20 of them, that Joshua Palmer had a decent amount of separation on. According to, NFL Pro, we have it listed down here, 3+ yards of separation. So let's get into this. He is going to run a slant right around here. He's going to come over. So you see him right here. There's Josh Palmer, and he's going to get open, and I'll stop it right here. Herbert's let this ball go. It's already going to be behind him. So he has to make kind of an acrobatic attempt, and of course, he's not able to hang on. What you get out of Palmer is this is a guy that has it's eminent, like the suddenness he has in his breaks. He's able to create separation there. And again, you see right there, and this ball is thrown here. So he's over here. Now, why did Herbert do that? Well, I think Herbert did that to protect him. This is not going to be an easy catch. It's really not a catchable ball. And he's protecting him here because this guy is about to hit him dead on. So I understand it. Not a great pass. He was open here. So you have that. Then we move on to the next one here, and we're going to get a 4-yard catch here. So you see in motion, you get him. And this is just a really nice job. So what we basically what we call this is redirecting, okay? Because right away, there's going to be traffic here. So as you can see, Palmer at the bottom of your screen is right here. He has to kind of sift through the traffic, and he keeps himself alive here on this route. So Herbert, who keeps the play alive, starts scrambling to the right. He's there. This is not a design play. This is just how it works out. And Palmer's right there. He just keeps going. And again, this stems from being able to just deal with the middle of the field, redirect, and get open. And you stay on that, horizontal plane, it's easier for a quarterback to make a play. Okay, Palmer's going to take this 8 yards, J.C. Horn on the coverage. So Palmer's right there. And look, there's no wasted motion. This guy doesn't false step a lot. He's a very good route runner from Tennessee. I really saw it coming out of Tennessee. But you see here, very quick, boom. on a dime. When we talk about on a dime, we're talking about what is the size of a dime, right? It's the smallest coin. So on a dime is a small surface area. And what he's able to do here is evident. He stops immediately. Watch this. No wasted effort. You see him here. Boom. And it's just crisp. And this is what you get all over his tape. And why I think he's underrated, because he's not getting these huge plays. He's not really given the opportunities. But when they need him to come through, here he is over here. You get him on a screen pass, and then there you go. Now he turns on the jets. This is a fast receiver as well. Runs in the 4.4s, and you see it. I mean, he's able to get by, and he gets 11 yards for the first down on this, bubble screen. So what you see here is now you got, Mike Jackson on him. And he's just going to turn on the jets here. Boom. Enough to get the first. That's the speed element. But it's the short area quickness and the burst and all of that. But he also has the speed element to beat you and house anything. He's really athletic. So here you are. I believe he's right here. Let's see how this play progresses. No, he was not. He's right here. He's going to come over here. It's hard to see from this angle. But anyway, he's going to come right here. Totally destroys this guy. I mean, this is what we're talking about. When you look at route running, okay, it's not just rounding off. And it's actually something I noticed. I like T. Higgins, but when you watch T. Higgins tape, he does round off a lot of his routes. Watch how quick these breaks are from Josh Palmer, why I think he is a diamond in the rough here. Look at that. Nice. He gets him with the footwork there. He's going to have this inside release. And then he's going to stop here on a dime. And it's going to almost look as though he's shoving this guy. And if you didn't know better, maybe based on the, direction, how you're seeing this and how small the screen is, he is shoving the guy, but he's not. There's no hand check here. He just puts his foot in the dirt, makes a cut, precise, and look at how much space he has. Now, if this ball's thrown better, it's a catch easily. And, whatever. But it's not thrown well at all. And you can see it. Herbert is going to be pressured here, and it affects the throw. But Palmer did a great job in getting open. Absolutely schooled the guy off the line of scrimmage. Now, this is going to be an explosive 26-yard catch for Palmer. And you'll see right here, this is a nice job by Herbert, but even better job by Palmer. So, again, he's going to be up here. Watch. Palmer's going to quick cut, no wasted effort. He rounds it off a little bit, comes back to the ball. Herbert throws it, makes sure he can catch it. It's not one of those plays where Herbert's really trying to lead him. He's just trying to make sure he gets this because he knows he has 20-plus yards on this throw. So as you can see here, keeping the play alive, this is what he's able to do. Now, again, you watch here, and he comes back to the ball, and he sits down here because he's aware, okay, I have this. And I think that's the thing with a guy like Palmer, why he fits a guy like Stafford. Stafford does a lot of this. He does a lot of the improvisational stuff. And, this is a guy in Palmer that's going to keep the play going. He's going to keep himself. He's not going to just sit there. You see that. You see that with some of the receivers. I mean, as much as I love Jordan Whittington, you saw that this year. Whittington doesn't keep going. That's something that you pick up as a veteran and everything. That is something that you watch Palmer, and he has that. It's very clear. Like, this is a guy that is, waiting to do more work. Like, he's all right. Like, I'm going to keep myself open and give myself an opportunity and give the quarterback an opportunity. Now, here he is. You get the legal pick there. Nice pick play. Two guys out in front. Palmer's right there. Quick slant. I mean, this is drawn up perfectly. And he falls down here. We're going to have to see how this happened. Was it a bad throw? We'll see from this angle here. Here's Herbert. And, I mean, this needs to be a better ball, I would say. But he did kind of fall down there. So, Not a touchdown, probably could have been a touchdown. But you do see just like the separation he's creating here. So now I believe that is him, and it is Stacks. And oh no, it's not him. See, this is what I mean. You gotta sometimes rewatch this stuff. So, all right, here he is. So let's go back here. Palmer is in the slot, and you're gonna see just a quick, like it's almost like a hop step inside release. Now again, this is gonna look like this guy got shoved, but look at, boom, and there's Palmer. And this is all over his tape, folks. So if you want to tell me he wouldn't compliment Puka Nacua and a Jordan Whittington, I don't really know what to tell you here. You're going to see, and it just looks like he shoves this guy, but he really doesn't. I mean, the guy's already on the ground. And, you know, I would like to see Herbert put this on the money here and lead him. But we're not talking about the quarterback. We're talking about the wide receiver because he is available for the Rams in the offseason this year. So you see he's thrown a little bit behind him, kind of takes him out of his stride, but still, you know, good effort, 24 yards on that play. Then you could see, okay, like Palmer can be a problem. Like you see it. You know, if you think Demarcus Robinson is eating in this offense, just imagine if they had a more athletic Joshua Palmer, right? So now, you know, this play you're going to get 14 out of. Palmer's going to sit down here, and this is beautiful. Like, watch this again. Palmer's going to come out of this alignment, sit down here, the soft spot in this zone, and there you go. So, and that's the thing. He's fearless. Like, he's going to sit there, take a big hit in the back, kidneys, whatever. He doesn't care. He's also built for it. 6'1", 210. He can take a hit. He can also break tackles. So I think this is somebody, like, as a ball carrier, I think he does a really nice job of staying upright and gaining more after the catch. And, I mean, you know, I think that's a big deal, you know, when you look at what this guy can bring to the table. Now, watch here again, up here. Palmer gets the... And this is another one where he almost gets the first down here on a play where he catches this and kind of the momentum, and this is the thing that I think he does a really nice job on those curl routes. You don't see the momentum carrying him forward. He keeps himself very steady, and when he gets the ball, he's able to turn upfield using that ankle flexion, and he's almost going to get the first down here on a play that likely most guys don't get the first down or come close. He's able to get the first down. A lot of guys will come back on the curl route. He does not. It's just a dead stop on a dime. There you go. And now I'm just going to turn upfield using my ankles. There you go. Because the thing about ankle flexion, the reason I bring it up all the time is what you learn as a pass catcher, especially in that situation, I'm catching the ball and it's not putting me in a position to carry myself upfield. But if all of a sudden I have the ankle flexion and I am already basically positioning myself to run after the catch, that's when that can be a problem for other teams because now I can do that. And as you can see here, he puts a decent torque on that ankle. See, that's like already he's in running mode. That is a really, really good ball carrier and yards after the catch guy, which I just think he's a willing blocker. He's a good blocker. He's a great route runner, natural hands receiver. You know, he's coming off a season in which his catch percentage, you know, continued to be over 60%. He has a 64.5% catch percentage in his career. And he also, this guy can make some crazy catches. He's got some great spatial awareness as well as sideline awareness. Now, look here. He is wide open. And you could say what you will. Okay, yeah, this is like zone coverage, as you can see here, which it is. They're covering a zone, which leaves him wide open. And Herbert's going to find that. But Palmer's also going to find that. And he knows how to operate, whether it's man coverage, and he could stack and get over the top of a defensive back, or he can work in zone coverage. And so that's my thing is when you have a wide receiver that can go up against any type of coverage, well, you know, that's what Puka Nacua is doing, and you can see what he's doing. So imagine Now, instead of Joshua Palmer being the fourth receiver or whatever, now he gets an opportunity to play with Matthew Stafford, and he's the second receiver behind Puka Nacua. That is really what I'm talking about here, because I don't think Cooper Kupp is necessarily going to be back. There's Joshua Palmer catching a 28-yard touchdown. How did this happen? Well, he's at the bottom of your screen here, and you see him. I believe this is man. I can't really tell. I think that this is man, and I think he just stops, loses track of him, and Palmer just runs under the football and catches the touchdown. And you know what? This is the type of dynamism that he has. I understand this is a blown coverage and he's wide open, but here's the deal. That speed creates this. He is downfield quite a bit. And so you talk about, they had that with Tutu Atwell. They just never utilized him. If you're looking for a deep threat, man, I'll tell you right now, Joshua Palmer can be that for you. So here he is again. And he had him beat, but, Herbert threw behind him. So there's that. Then you have this play here. I believe that's Palmer. Nope, that's Palmer. It's so funny to me. The black cleats are weird, man. I don't know. So here's out of the slot. Now you could see right away he's beating everybody. And he is wide open. And Herbert just does not hit him. He's there. He has it. But this is the type of deep threat I'm talking about. This is a field stretcher. This is what we call a field stretcher. Look at this. This needs to be a catchable ball. And I'm not saying Stafford 100% hits this every time, but they just missed this connection. This dude is a problem if you put the ball on him, because he's not dropping that. He just there's nothing. He doesn't drop those passes. So here, this is incomplete, not a great throw, and he's falling to the ground here. He tries to. I think he slipped it. It wasn't a bad throw. He slipped it and kind of threw off his whole. But I mean, I watched this guy, and I hope you guys are seeing it too, and I'm not going crazy. I feel like this is really a gem. I'm not talking about, oh yeah, he'll be a nice little contributor. No, I think we're talking about 1,000-yard receiver here, a guy that could have 6+ touchdowns. There's no reason why he can't with Stafford. There's no reason why he can't playing alongside of Puka Nacua. Okay? And that's just truly how I feel. So I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know in the comments section below how you feel about Joshua Palmer. I've brought him up many times, but now you're actually watching some film on him. So here we are again, and Palmer is under the middle, so over the middle here. So easy throw, easy catch. But this is the thing. This is just, what is this? 8-yard quick slant. Look how easy that is for him. Now, he has a lot of separation here because of the coverage. But look at this. I mean, easy separation because of how easy he is coming out of his breaks. He makes everything look easy. That's the thing. Could this have been a touchdown? Maybe. But, I mean, you see here, Palmer finds a way to get himself open. He just does. Good survey in the field, and this is a nice throw. Yeah, he might have been able to get a touchdown, but still, that's a great play. You'll take that. So now what? Well, we can look at all, and we can look at receptions, and we can look at the different Let's just do separation type tight window. So 1 yard or less, right? So let's look at this. This is a 24-yard play to Palmer. So you see him here. And this is what he does. He's not just a field stretcher. He's not just a willing blocker, great route runner. But remember I said sideline awareness? Look at this. Look at that. Beautiful toe tap, sliding out of bounds, holding on to make the grab. Everyone's loving it. This is what he brings to the table. I feel like he'd be Just an absolutely perfect fit for the Rams. So you have him here. Not a ton of separation, but he still comes down with a contested catch. He had quite a few of those. He's had quite a few of those in his career. So you got to give him credit there. Even when he doesn't separate, he's still able to come down with the catch. You see right there, just really not a lot of separation, but enough to hold on to this thing. Not bad coverage there. So yeah, that's Joshua Palmer in a nutshell. Then this 26-yarder is going to be on Emerson here, who's a really good corner, although he had a bad year. This is beautiful. So what this is a back shoulder fade, and it's thrown perfectly by Herbert. But the thing about this is this shows me that he's got football intelligence. Like, you look at Palmer here, and he knows, okay, I know this is coming to me. I got to make an adjustment here around the 20-yard marker and start preparing it. And here you go. He's going to start turning his body about the 25, 26-yard line. And there you go. He turns his body into more yards. So that kind of just mid-air kind of, flight adjustment is a big deal. You watch this again. See, it's coming back to the football. He's not just like, a video game receiver where he's running straight and he doesn't turn around for the ball. I mean, this guy's going and making a play. You like that about him. His ability to adjust in midair is an asset. You can definitely see how he could be the X receiver for the Rams. I mean, make no mistake about it. You may not want him. You may want another guy, but he can definitely be the X receiver for the Rams. Here he is again. Nice, really nice stop here on the route. He knows he's got the first down marker. Now he's going to come back to this. He's going to secure the first down catch. And this is just, again, really good route running, precise, no wasted motion. And there you go. It's still a contested catch, but he holds on. And he still created enough separation. Even though he didn't create 3 yards of separation, he created enough separation for a guy like Justin Herbert to make that throw and have that connection. So here he is now throwing over here. So you see here, there's Palmer. Palmer tries on the inside move, then comes outside and still finds a way to win. And that's what I love here. He really kind of shows this full display where it's like, okay, I went outside. Now I'm going to go back inside here. I don't have the inside. I'm going to go outside release. And then I'm going to try to stop on a dime. I'm going to cut over here. I'm going to get out to this point. And he's going to make that throw. And he's going to make the catch and get that first down. And that's huge. He had to fight for that. Again, look at this. You talk about guys that can't get off the line of scrimmage, right? Oh, he's doomed. He can't work in man coverage. Well, look at this. Tries the outside, doesn't get the outside, tries the inside, does not get the inside, realizes it, cuts outside, boom, there you go. First down, Chargers. That is what you're looking for. You're looking for a guy that is really intelligent. He knows what he's doing. He can stop on a dime. He's a good athlete. Good natural hands, sideline awareness. That's the thing. This is beautiful. But this camera doesn't tell the full story. It just doesn't. You never would have seen all those releases. I mean, he tried the, outside first, didn't work, goes inside, then that didn't work, goes back outside. That is fighting for, what you're going to do there. So, you have that, right? So I think that's a big deal. Now, let's look at, say, yard pass from Herbert against the Vikings to Palmer. So there's Palmer. And what the hell happened here? Really weird stuff. It looks like it was underthrown, then tipped, and then he stuck with it and made the grab. You love to see that. I mean, the throw, not so much. Not sure what's going on there. Because he did tip that, but then sticking with it, holding on, and falling into the end zone. Good stuff there. And then Palmer here. This is going to be a 79-yard touchdown from Easton Stick. They're going to motion him out here. Did that not look like the Rams here? Just a quick motion. He's going to go out wide. Now you see him. He takes it. Look at this. Nobody's there, but look at the speed. This is what I'm talking about. This showcases what I'm trying to say. When you talk about this guy, like this guy is a problem for teams. If he goes to the Rams and he's got Stafford throwing him deep balls, it's going to be a problem. So now you have, this play here. And this, again, this is, he has to adjust to this ball. I mean, a really, really nice, by the way, really nice jab step here. Watch this. Hard jab step. And this guy's done. He's just absolutely blows right by him. Makes a nice in-air adjustment. Boom, touchdown. Then here's your explosive touchdown. 50 yards. You're going to see him right here. And again, that speed. It just makes it really tough. Now, I mean, it was underthrown, but still, you look here, and he's got all this speed. And it just makes it really hard on the secondary. Now they have to worry about him. He's going to fall in the end zone here. And then we'll wrap it up with this one here. I can't even see where. Okay, there we are, right here. So from this angle, it'll probably be a little bit better. And he just beats the guy. So really what I'm saying, you could see red zone threat. You could see, we didn't really go over like blocking and all that. But the point being is that when you have, you have a team that doesn't typically like spending a ton on free agents, knows they're going to have to pay Puka Nacua at some point. As much as I would love T. Higgins, I start to wonder, does he make sense at that price when you can get a guy like this for maybe $20 or $20 million, maybe more, less than T. Higgins? Still young, right? This is still going to be a 26-year-old wide receiver in September. And it just feels like he's scratching the surface. Like he's not there yet, but he's going to be. And I think whoever gets Josh Palmer this offseason, as long as they have a quarterback and an offensive mind, a legitimate offensive mind in the coaching staff, I think he's going to do some great things. I highly recommend the Rams bite the bullet. They move on from Cooper Kupp or don't. I don't really care. Whatever works for them. But I think they need to find a way to add Joshua Keith Palmer onto this roster. Because I'm telling you, you get an inkling if you've watched this league enough. I know a lot of people do. I know a lot of you commenters do, about players that maybe they just haven't quite been the best situation for them. You get that inkling. And for me, Joshua Palmer is exactly how I felt about Jawan Jennings with the 49ers. I always felt like he was just underrated, never utilized, and would be a stud if they ever gave him the opportunity. Sure enough, he goes over 1,000 yards. There's no reason to suspect that if Joshua Palmer ends up playing second fiddle to Puka Nacua, he can't also do that. He's a very good receiver. He's been held back. They were very run heavy this year. But in the past, I mean, you draft guys like Quentin Johnston, you have Keenan Allen, now Ladd McConkey. He's not the focal point. He's just not. He hasn't had the chance to be somebody like that. So would he be that on the Rams? No, Puka Nacua's there. But he'd be a really big factor, I think. He'd be a guy that people would scoff at and be like, really? That's what you did? And people would instantly start thinking about Colby Parkinson and all guys like that. But this would be a fantastic signing. And I think he is a perfect fit for the Rams. I'm kind of hoping that they extend an offer to him because I think, obviously, for him, he probably doesn't want to leave LA. So you get to stay in the same building. But I think for the Rams, what are they missing? How do you get over the 1-4 start, the 3-6 start, all of that? How do you get over these starts, these slow starts? You've had one start where you haven't started slow in the Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford era, and that one season, you won the Super Bowl. The other three, you've had slow starts. How do you change that? Well, you got to be able to score points. And I think Joshua Palmer would be scoring a lot more points with the Rams than he did with the Chargers. But those are just my thoughts. You either agree or you don't. I showed the tape. I didn't go too in depth. I want to keep it still somewhat basic so people can understand what I'm showing you. But I'm curious what you guys think. Do you like Palmer? Do you not like Palmer? Did this video help you in any way? Did it hurt your opinion of him in any way? Let me know below. But again, guys, really appreciate you watching and more to come. Plenty of draft content is on the way as well. I'm working on that. But you guys take care. Please be sure to check out today's sponsor, Prize Picks. Use my code JKBogan to get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, folks. Later. All right, guys, just a quick update here. The lounge, which I've told you guys about after every single video, we are now at 6 videos. We have almost 700 subscribers. So if you haven't gotten in and checked out my new side project, definitely be sure to do that. Interviewing voice actors and athletes and entrepreneurs, musicians, all the good stuff there. Be sure to check it out. The link is in the description below. In case you guys haven't noticed, I do have a Discord channel for my community on this channel. And if you want to be a part of it, it is free. The link is in the description below. You can sign up. This is basically a 24/7 Rams channel, and we are almost at 1,100 members. So if you want to be a part of it, just hit the link in the description below.